comes to creating, I really love using a grid. In this video, I'm just going to walk you through a really simple card using 3 rectangles. So these are about 1.5 inches by 2 inches. And the thing that I love about the grid design is it gives you a base. Now in this example, I'm just going to use the pattern papers as the decoration. However, you can absolutely use this to base collage elements, to base really intricate stuff as well. What I find is I like quantities of 3. I like them to be in 3s because I find that it balances the design. I find that it works really well, and I almost always like my results, which to me is really important. I have done on a card, I have done a 4 where it's, 4 in there, and I've done a 4 on scrapbook pages as well, but that would pretty much be my only exception. For the most part, I am into the number 3 when it comes to my grid, whether that be 3, 6, 9, even 12. And I'm definitely going for 3 for this one. I've got little scraps and bits and pieces here that I am utilizing to really get the most of just little scraps that are laying around, but also get the most out of small bits of paper and get them used. This is a great way to do so. When I'm determining the size, what I like to do is look at what I'm working with. In this case, it's a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch closed card. I'm also pulling out some glitter glues in case I want some of those. And I'm really getting into, okay, here's what we've got, and here's what maybe would work. What would I like? What would I like from this? That's always a question that I'm asking myself. So it really becomes about what patterns you used, what designs you used, what items do you have that you want to use. Grids are a great way to use up stickers. At this second, I didn't have any stickers that I especially wanted to get used with these colors, and that's fine. But if you do, this is a great way to base those stickers within one of the grid rectangles or squares or other shapes. You can make a grid out of hearts, circles, stars, whatever you like. And I'm adding a little glitter glue here to add little dots to my mermaid, since she's going to kind of be our main attraction here. And I'm also going to get out some embellishments to look at possible sequins, buttons, beads, those kinds of things. Now for this particular card, I don't know if I'm going to mail it or hand deliver it or include it in a box with a gift. So I'm going to leave it fairly flat in design just to make it the easiest possible to use, to share, to mail, whatever happens with it. So I'm going to be using some liquid adhesive. I always use PPA by US Art Quest, and I'm going to put sequins because they are super flat and they do really hold well in mailing my cards. So I'm going to use some sequins to add detail. I have some shell sequins, so that's going to help add to the theming of this. And as far as how much design, and you see here, I'm using my pen to outline. That's just to give kind of a little line, a little note. I really find for this that it's going to become about what selections you made. So because I'm leaving this fairly simple, I didn't put a whole lot of embellishing onto my rectangles, my base of my grid. I'm going to go ahead and add a few more sequins because it can hold that. It's going to hold up. It's not going to distract from all of the wild things going on within the grid. For me, that's a key design factor. If we're doing stuff and we're going, just going wild with all of the stuff within the grid, then we're going to want to leave the outside really plain. If the inside is a little more simple, then maybe consider a line or stitching or glitter glue or something around the outside, maybe even some additional embellishments. And we have a finished card and we're off and running. I really love this one. I hope you do too. If you'd like to see more grid-based lessons and videos, feel free to let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day. I will see you next time.